Guys, Digital Szechuan here, and welcome to another Shoutout Sundays. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, so apologies there. We got lots of stuff to shout out to this week. If you're unfamiliar with this video type thing on my channel, basically what we do is we shout out to some awesome stuff going on in the news, what other services and stuff that are awesome that you may also enjoy because of the videos that you watch on this channel, and on top of that, I don't know, whatever else I can think of. So, basically that's about it. The other awesome thing is shoutouts to all the new subscribers, quite a number of them since the last video. So, we're gonna get to that. Thank every single one of you, and also, again, for another apology, I'm gonna mess up a lot of your names, so, apologies there. But hopefully, it will still get through that I'm thanking you guys very, very much for subscribing, even if it's just a little click of a button on a little video on the internet. It still means a lot to me, so thank you. Yeah, before we get to the actual real shoutouts, let's get to the more important shoutouts. The shoutouts to you guys, the new subscribers. So, there's quite a number of them to get through, so let's go through this quickly. Since the last video, thank you to Alec Pastrana, Ian Thornton, I Am Post Forever, Pure Mix, Christian Hosh, Menchacha, 1984, Raphael Michel, Christian Mandoe, Mina Bradigan, Dear Lee, Ponchestrol Marino, Monica Ushakov, Mr. Whale, Detroit Fan 316, Ty Fisher, Thomas May, Aiden Smith TV, Oscar Fields, Isaac Clark, Charzar 22431, Caden Bardsley, Marcus Headstrom, Strem03, XZ Deadly Toast, ZX, and last but not least, that's the words I'm looking for, Justin Cheng is the most recent subscriber on the channel. Thank you to all of you guys for clicking that subscribe button down below. Yeah, just thank you for watching all the videos and all that good stuff. The big 2 thumbs up. I don't have any more thumbs, but if I could, I would give you more. But yeah, thanks to all you guys for all the support and whatnot, even, like I said, even if it's just a little push of a button. So, on to the shoutouts for this week. This week, I more recently picked up a new game, which you may have heard of. It's The Witcher Wild Hunt, coming out from us from CD Projekt Red, which made, obviously, the other Witcher games. One thing that I wanted to more importantly shout out to, in the case of this game, there was a nice, lovely note from, like I said, the guys at CD Projekt Red, that says, "Bam! Dear Gamer, first of all, we would like to thank you for your support. We really appreciate that you have decided to spend your hard-earned money on our game and hope that you will have a fun time playing it. Over 200 of us have spent the last 3 years working on The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and it is with great pleasure and humility that we present our game to you. At CD Projekt Red, we believe that when you buy our games that you're entitled to continuous free support, updates, patches, and bits of new and amazing content. We owe you that for believing in us and purchasing our game. To thank you, we have prepared something really special, 16 DLCs for you to download totally free of charge, regardless of the platform or edition of the game you own. We salute you for your support and wish you a fantastic next generation of RPG gaming. Signed, CD Projekt Red." Now, basically what that implies, there was a little something, I can't remember, I'm pretty sure it's on their website, but the more important thing about this is the fact that nowadays, you see a lot of terrible, terrible DLC out there, even on more recent games. I'm looking at you, Mortal Kombat X. I love you, but those easy Mortal Kombat for Fatality DLC buy on the PSN Xbox Live for $5, that is ridiculous. So, basically, this also kind of harkens back, I remember, to the whole Oblivion scandal type thing that happened with horse armor. They got horse armor in this, but it's free! So, that was one thing that really stuck out to me, so just big ups to the guys over at CD Projekt Red. First off, I've only played about an hour, maybe an hour and a half of The Witcher 3, but it is amazing so far. So, if you haven't had the chance to pick it up yet, go pick it up. I was very hesitant to get it because of the time it takes to get through one of these games. Apparently it's huge, which so far it does seem so very huge. There's a lot to do. But, you know, definitely go pick it up. And the fact of the matter is, they're being really nice compared to what it is nowadays in the world of mobile buy-in, play-to-win type games and all that type of stuff. So that really just stuck out to me as something very nice. And on top of that, the other really just quick little plug, play Gwent in the game. It's pretty fun. It's a nice little fun card game. Harkens back to Triple Triad and Final Fantasy VIII. So yeah, shoutouts again to The Witcher 3 and the guys at CD Projekt Red. Awesome game and just awesome service from you guys. Next little shoutout, more recently in the news anyways, very big news coming out of the Republic of Ireland. You may know what I'm talking about. They more recently, as of when I'm reading this thing anyways, they voted overwhelmingly to legalize same-sex marriage in a very, very historic referendum in the country. So big shout-outs to Ireland for that, making great strides in the world, and hopefully more places will follow suit. This goes hand in hand. I got a big fan crush on the George Takeis because he's a big advocate for gay rights as well as same-sex marriage and all that type of stuff, especially in the United States. And just seeing this as well, I remember originally seeing this article anyways that I have up on my screen from his Facebook page, which is great, by the way. It's just, you know, like I said, just big ups to them for making real strides in the world and whatnot. Even if you don't agree with it, even if you do, even if you don't, I don't know, but it's just, you know, it's just something nice to see in the news, on top of all the other randomness that's going on in the world. So, like I said, big ups to the Republic of Ireland for like I said, legalizing same-sex marriage in the nation. And the last bit of shout-out news, kind of hockey related. Two things which I may or may not get some flack for, who knows, depending on your hockey preference. If you don't care about hockey, then you may not care about this last part. But the last little bit of news, again, more recently in the news, the owner of the Ottawa Senators, which I will say I'm a fan of the Ottawa Senators, so if you're a Montreal fan or a Toronto fan or whatever have you, don't hate me. I'm sorry. I just like the team. But as you know, Eugene Melnyk of the Ottawa Senators, he had to get a liver transplant, broadcasted out in the news, but he did find a donor, and yeah, big shout-outs to the mystery donor there. And on top of that, just big shout-outs for raising awareness for just the need for organ donors in, you know, the world, not just Canada in particular, but just, you know, like I said, lots of people need transplants and whatnot in the world to get themselves saved. So even though it's a big name guy, big name organization, all that type of stuff, there was a lot of flack for them coming out public about it, but at the same time, he's still a human being, still needs to live, you know, even if he is a billionaire, but big ups for that and all that type of stuff. So shout outs to there. The second little part of news, not so it's kind of still going on, like I said, about hockey, is the shout-outs to the Toronto Maple Leafs. I know, I just said I was an Ottawa Senators, but shout-outs to the Toronto Maple Leafs for winning the Mike Babcock sweepstake. Basically, although I'm not a very big Toronto fan, actually the complete opposite. I don't really like them. But just big ups to Brendan Shanahan and Mike Babcock and the Toronto Maple Leafs for actually making some good in the hockey world for once. It looks like they're actually doing some good stuff more recently. So, you know what? If they actually end up bringing the cup back to Canada under the new stuff, it looks like they're actually doing good stuff. You know, then I won't hate them as much. So there's that. I guess that's pretty much it for the Shoutout Sundays. Don't want to make this video too long, but just like I said, shoutouts to all the good stuff in the news lately. And yeah, check it out for next week for more shout-out goodness and all that type of stuff. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, like. And one last piece of news before I sign off. There's still about a week left. I got a nice little giveaway video contest type of thing going on the channel. So if you want to get in on that, you got some chance to win some free digital loot. One of which is a free copy of Street Fighter on Steam, and on top of that, there's another game called Defense Grid that you could also win, plus a bunch of other random stuff that I have compiled up. Not as big, but still, it's free! So, that's about it for me. If you want to check that out, I'll have a link down below, or maybe an annotation somewhere up here, or there, or somewhere, that you can go click that video, and then you can get in on that contest and all that good stuff. Like I said, it ends at the end of May, so get in quick, get in fast, and you have the chance to win all that good stuff. And again, as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you're subscribers, and just thank you everything else in the world for just all that type of stuff. So just thanks. Shoutouts to you guys. Have an awesome day as always. Peace out from Digital Szechuan. Mwah!